Hey everybody, this is Wes with A1 Comics. I'm starting a new series where we look at books that I feel like are hidden gems or undervalued comics to look at for collecting, and 5 reasons why I think that book is a good book to pick up. So today I'm going to kick off the series with my first pick, which is SCUD, The Disposable Assassin, a book that was created in 1994 by Rob Schrab on Fireman Press as the publisher, later picked up by Image. And it is a really fun series that definitely has the feel of that era. SCUD is a story about a robot that actually is a robot that comes out of a vending machine. It's a disposable assassin, so this takes place in a science fiction universe where you can go to a vending machine, put in money, and get an assassin robot that when they complete their mission, they actually self-destruct. But the difference with SCUD, the character that you follow in this story, is that he becomes self-aware and realizes that he doesn't want to self-destruct. So you follow him on kind of his crazy journeys being a assassin robot that doesn't want to complete his mission. Reason 1, it is an indie number 1. So the thing about indie number 1s is that a lot of independent comic issues number 1s are great books to pick up either for reading purposes, to start a series that you haven't experienced before, or indie number 1s are often books that are looked at by Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, etc. Some of the bigger media companies as far as turning those into movies or shows. We've seen it with Sweet Tooth, we've seen it with Lock and Key, we've seen it with multiple books time and time again, Grendel, etc. So that's a great reason to look at this book as far as if you want to speculate on it. Reason 2, it's an affordable book. When you look at a lot of other independent number 1s that have a lot of people chasing them, or first appearances of characters like Usagi Yojimbo and Grendel that I mentioned a moment ago, The Crow, etc. There are a lot of people chasing those books, which means supply and demand. Those books are a lot more expensive for their first appearances or first issues in the run. SCUD has a bit of a cult fan base, but not to the degree that some of these other titles do, which means you can oftentimes either find it very affordable or sometimes in a back issue bin at maybe a comic book shop that isn't aware of what a great book it is. Reason 3. It's not being looked at. SCUD is a book that has not been getting the attention. We just had the big comic book boom over this last year where there was a lot of speculation on a lot of different titles, and you saw people that were looking at even titles that hadn't been looked at before. But this is a title in particular that never made it on anybody's top 10 list, that never got looked at as far as speculating. And I think that when other people aren't looking at a title like that, it means there's a lot more potential to kind of get in on the ground level before it becomes something that a lot of other people are chasing. Reason 4, it's a humorous title. Why do I bring that up? Well, humor plays really well on the big screen. We've seen it again and again with the MCU and Marvel putting humor into their movies. And again, Deadpool, that was a movie that really exploded, kind of more of an obscure character before for a lot of the mainstream audience until his movie came out and people realized how funny Deadpool can be. I think SCUD has that same potential as far as being humorous and getting a lot of people to enjoy the humor aspect of the premise and that character. Reason 5, it would play great either as an animated series or a live action series. Because of the super hyper stylized look to SCUD, it would translate very well to any kind of animated, even maybe kind of either CGI, hand drawn, so any kind of medium. I think you can really play around with that because of that stylized look and feel, which again, if you're speculating, that means that whoever would option that series has a lot of different options on how to present it to an audience, and it means that maybe they can do things that make them not have to worry about budget as much. You could potentially just get a really good voice actor and some animators and make a great show that has the potential to make whatever company picks it up a lot of money, which bodes well for a book being speculated on. So again, thank you so much for giving this video a shot. Let us know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you think about this pick, and also if you've read the book or if you're familiar with SCUD, I would love to hear what you think of it. Is a personal favorite of mine. And again, thank you guys. Please drop us a like and subscribe if you can. It does a lot for us, and I will see you guys later.